And welcome back to another riveting episode of the Simple Minds Sports Show. This show is brought to you by BotPod via ChatGPT. We've got some real wonderful linguistic lines in here for you tonight. The commish myself was a little busy, so I didn't get my normal show out there today. Sorry. Apologies for that, boys, and anyone listening. So BotPod took over, and he let the robots do it. Before we get to that, the Steph Diggs boat party ain't no party like a Diggs party. We're here to tell you, it's a bigger deal than you think it is. It's a bigger deal than the bums in Boston sports media are making it, and all the blowhard crybaby Patriots fans are getting mad about. Let me ask you a simple question and don't answer it. When's the last All-Pro who had a quote-unquote boat party in the NFL? We'll hold on that. Before we get to the rest of that, let's do opening takes as we always do. It is the birthday boys weekend.
It's not my birthday. My birthday's not till June.
Nobody cares. Ray, why don't you give us your opening take?
Thank you there, Richard. We've always wanted a star, number one wide receiver, someone with talent, but let alone can make plays on the field. But now you have to deal with all the off the field stuff, like we are talking about Steph Diggs. We haven't had someone like that since Randy Moss, but he was a peach when he was here. So yeah, we've never had to deal with this diva wide receiver nonsense before, like other teams like the Cowboys or the Bengals and shit like that. So I guess this is what comes with the territory. You get a star wide receiver. He goes to yacht parties and does coke off a girl's ass.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And I'm pretty sure Antonio Brown only made it here a week because of similar antics. So, we can get down the rabbit hole of Patriot and diva wide receivers. But again, this is beyond diva wide receiver behavior. So I'll tell you why it's not good if you're a Patriots fan. Bobby, your opening take.
Speaking of also not good, as we're about to watch the Pacers dispatch the Knicks here and go to the finals for what will be only a riveting matchup here, I've never been more steadfast and confident in my ultimate take that Joe Mazzulla is a flaming boob. He was dispatched by the Knicks, who are being destroyed by, Tyrese Halliburton, who is just single-handedly dismantling him like he's Jordan, Shaq, and Kobe all in one. This is a waste of a championship year. We've been robbed. We've been robbed of a title, and we've been robbed of further content for this show. And for that, I say, screw you, Joe Mazzulla.
Excellent use of dispatch, by the way. Great,
thank you.
Great word there. Being proven right. Tyrese Halliburton, the most overrated player in the NBA, about to get to the NBA Finals. In spite of you, Joe Mazzulla. Thanks for nothing. The Red Sox continue to disappoint. It's almost like they're hearing themselves and everybody else talk about how bad they are, and they go out. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, only to just to tempt ownership into actually doing something right. You have to start questioning everything all over again. What this team is doing, what this organization is doing, what are the philosophies, who's in charge, and how is it trickling down? I have lambasted this team about 5 years of losing intentionally and the type of loser mentality and attitude it breeds into you. And then it's evident in this team. This team doesn't know how to win. They're coming up with new ways to lose every single night. But now you have to look at it. It's beyond that. They're exactly 500 since their 2018 World Series championship. And in that time, you have underachieved in every opportunity Alex Cora has been presented an obstacle. They fall flat on their face and they underachieve. So we talked about it last week. Big changes need to come. We talked about the week before. Big changes need to come. Will they actually do it? I don't know. Or are we destined for the late 90s Red Sox with high hopes, but nothing but purgatory underachieving teams? That's kind of where it feels like we're at now. So we'll talk about that. We'll start with Patriots. We got OTAs. We got problems with Steph Diggs. We got more problems. I'll just whisper it. I'll whisper it. Drake May, not doing that great. Not doing that great again. That's the latest report. So we'll do some Patriots talk. We've got 10 questions from a guy named Rob. We'll touch on some of the NBA playoffs going on. The Celtics are not involved in. Get back to the Red Sox and how badly they blow. There's Bruins news, so tune in for that. We've got a BotPod's Big Brain segment for his birthday, not birthday, and Simplest Minds of the Week, of course. This is the Simple Minds Sports Show, Friday Rewind, live May 29th. Welcome to the show. The Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
I'm on vacation. I'm gonna quay all these. I'm gonna fucking watch them this week.
Do you say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q. It's Q-U-E. You idiot. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. Bobby, new room.
Absolutely.
Looks
Ooh,
great.
he's in a good mood tonight.
Ray, haircut?
Yep.
Excellent. Nice job. Looking
The big day.
Looking big day. Big day. You get a cupcake with it?
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. Good for you. Looking great. Everyone is. If you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends. As always, tell your mothers. Head over to simplemindsports.com and join the newsletter. Get it all wrapped up in a nice, tidy bow on every Friday at noon. Just click to join. We'll send it right to you. Latest blogs, latest pods. Get all the recent shenanigans here at Simple Mind Sports. All right, so we're going to start Patriots here. Ain't no party like a Diggs party. You just stop me when you got something to play, Ray. This is a Bot Pod produced special, a.k.a. the... Now, for anyone listening, Ray just replayed the intro, which was the...
I had to because there was a rap song on there, and I didn't want to get copyright infringement. So I took your band and put it in there, and so there we go.
Thanks for the explanation.
Little free advertisement for Buffalo 40 there too. Give them a follow. Spotify, Buffalo 40.
Yep.
And no, we did not want to infringe on Ja Rule and Shante. Mesmerize. Generally, what it was? We have to start singing the songs, although we can only do that a snippet too. They'll bust us for that.
What is it, like 5 seconds you can do? So you can go, what's love? God, no, wait, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it.
What's like?
Your hips, your thighs, love 'em when I took you, baby. That's the one. But obviously the B-roll of the party there on the yacht with Stefon Diggs, who after that is shown busting out what looks like an Altoid container with some pink Himalayan salt and telling his biddies not to take it all. Looks like a fun time. Looks like everyone's enjoying themselves, having a good time.
Way better than work.
He also asked them to call him Daddy. He says, "What's my name?" He says,
I believe he said Big Daddy.
No, apologies.
If you listen closely through the jaw roll, Ashanti Mesmerize, I'm pretty sure he says Big Daddy, and it's not audible, but I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing he ends it with bitch, Big Daddy bitch. So that's
not Big Daddy bitch. It's Big Daddy, comma bitch.
Big Daddy, grammar guru, wheeze bitch.
There you go. See.
I'll tell you. I'll give you your guys' floor here, Bobby, to your initial thoughts and opinions when it came out. It feels like the news in this broke last week. We didn't get video of it until this week, a day or so ago. Mike Vrabel was asked about it. We've got some words there. Go ahead, Ray.
Video of Stefon Diggs has gotten a lot of traction in the last 24 hours or so. He's on a boat, having a good time. But the question comes in as to a certain substance that people are guessing what is and isn't. Is this something that the team has to look into?
Well, it's something that we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. And we're hoping that with our time here on the field today, and that when we don't have a script and we're on the call-up periods, that we're making great decisions. And so the message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions. And any conversations that I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club.
Have you talked to him since the video?
I talk to our players every single day, the ones that are here and the ones that aren't.
Are you expecting him to practice today, Mike?
Not if he's not here.
So he's not here.
You guys will find out in a minute. But no, again.
He was here last week. According to a video.
Everything that we're going to do, Karen, is we're going to coach the guys that show up at 8. The ones that say, hey, I got a situation, we'll be at 8:05. We'll coach those as well. This is a voluntary part of our off-season program. And every player that's not here, which there aren't many, have been in communication with me and their position coach.
Bobby?
Now, first of all, I mean, I have to respect that non-showing to a voluntary workout and then going on a boats and hose rampage. I mean, kudos. I mean, Rich, you're a boat guy, so I would imagine that you do similar things. And
Totally. Yeah.
you've blown off work to have a similar sort of shindig on a boat. So I would like to point that out. But that being said, it's mildly concerning. He looks like a raging douchebag. And to your point, what's the last athlete to succeed following a high-profile shenanigan like this? There isn't many of them, and they aren't coming off injuries, and they aren't older. So it is concerning, and it absolutely dims my outlook for his season. He seems to at least care about football when he's out there, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't look dialed in at the moment.
I'd love to get the opinion on the biggest fan of the Steph Diggs signing, Ray.
It's not a good look. I mean, my first question is, when you get a boat, Rich, like Bobby just insinuated that you have, do you get parties like this all the time?
No. When you own a boat, you don't get to have parties like that. That's not his boat. Someone rented that boat for him.
Oh, okay. Secondly, yeah, this isn't a good look. This is not good at all. He should be there at practice trying to get the playbook down, trying to get right with Drake May. I mean, even if it's just like standing on the sideline and catching balls, just something. You're supposed to be the veteran guy, the veteran leadership in this locker room. And now makes it look like Kendrick Bourne's like the better wide receiver right now. Like he's
Fuck
there.
you. No, he's not. Take that back.
I'm just saying, Bobby.
That is the dumbest shit you've ever said.
I'm just saying, Bobby.
Show.
I'm just saying
No.
it makes Kendrick Bourne look good.
Let me address two things. Number one, I do have a boat. Number two, my boats and hose parties looks like 4 grown white men with beer bellies trying to dock successfully after finishing several beers. It looks nothing
like dock as in dock sexually or dock your boat.
That is what he meant. Yes, for the record, that's what he meant.
Just making sure.
Walked into that one. As I said in the opening, that you couldn't ask for a worse scenario for Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots coming off of the Gerard Mayo experience and Bill Belichick, and now, dial that back into the Jordan Hudson fiasco starting in 2021, and look what he did, the decisions he made with the Patriots. You're coming off the bad decision, bad PR, horrible season, and then you invest heavily into a high-profile athlete for the first time in a long time, at a position of desperate need, and the first chance of voluntary, I guess not the first chance, he was there a couple weeks ago, but at voluntary option workouts, in this guy's last chance at a good deal, although he just signed a 3-year deal with, I'm sure the Patriots have 1,000 outs out of this thing. Mike Vrabel's trying to create a culture. He signed good guys, and then you get the boats and hose party of some illicit drug, and the stupidity of filming it and putting it on the internet is frankly more of a violation of stupidity than the actual drug use. We don't even know what drug it was, or if they actually did it, or we don't even know if Steph Diggs did it. I bet you Diggs didn't. I bet you all reports from this is Diggs is ahead of schedule with the ACL. He may be ready week 1. He's ripping it up. We see all the workout videos. Everyone's really high on this guy when they see him working out in the field. I think half of that's bullshit. However, he looks dedicated to getting back. So I doubt he even did the drugs. But why aren't you just here why do we see the video of you in boats and hose, and then next to it is Drake May jogging out with Hunter Henry? Why do we have to do that? It's a lack of focus or a lack of care or whatever. And you combine that with being 31, coming off an ACL, something to prove on a bad team with new offense and a rookie quarterback. And how are you expecting this guy to be ready week 1, like, or month 1 after this shit? So the biggest thing, and I've been yelling about this because the wide receivers are so shitty in New England, and everybody, Ray, thought that Steph Diggs was going to solve the problem. Kendrick Bourne was all of a sudden going to be, Jamar Chase out there because he was going to get slotted down from Steph Diggs. Well, guess what, bozos? Take a look at this, and let me tell you, and just tell me how good you feel about the wide receiver position now with the boats and hose parties. And Ray, do you have the clip I sent you from practice today with the wide receivers? Just real quick, Bobby.
You just sent me that one. You sent me something else, but keep talking. Let me do the Phil Perry one. I can pull up the other one.
I don't have a Phil Perry one. Go ahead.
Yes, you did. You said this is the one you told me to pull.
Key part of that equation that Vrabel just laid out there is that you have to be talented, is the word he used. I would just say you have to be good. And that, to me, is the question with Stefon Diggs. Again, for the reasons we already mentioned, where he is in his career, coming off an injury, he's not with the team right now. How long is it going to take for him to recover? I know everything looked great on Instagram. That tends to be how Instagram works, right? In all of our lives. Everything looks a lot better often than it usually actually is. And so where is he at? And so that, to me, is the biggest thing. If you're on a boat, have at it. Do your own thing on your own time. It doesn't mean that, I or Vrabel or anybody else should expect these guys not to party. But is he doing everything that he needs to do to be good? That's the key part of this. If you're going to be that kind of guy, you better damn well be good, too. And we're not sure where he is right now in terms of his ability.
So Phil Perry echoing basically everything I just said,
Yep,
which is not what I sent,
take.
right?
I know. Stupid Instagram. When you send me that shit, that's what popped up. So hold on. Just keep talking. I will have your video.
Ray will show it to us in a second. It's some pretty awesome footage from practice today in the Patriots wide receivers.
His face looks really close to the camera. He looks fatter right now.
He's worried. He's starting to.
Oh, there it is. Yep, that's better.
Sweat. He's getting anxious. Yeah, it's just not good. I would like to get this out on the show. This is from BotPod, producer BotPod, in his email, and it's very well.
Can you be nice to me tonight?
Synchronized.
Can you just be nice?
For the whole situation we're talking about. Well, I am. Look, this is what you put. NFL wide receiver Stefon Diggs, recently signed by the New England Patriots, is facing significant backlash following a viral video from a Memorial Day weekend yacht party. In the footage, Diggs is seen handing a small bag containing an unidentified pink crystallized substance to several women. The nature of the substance remains unknown, prompting public speculation and concern. That is some fine articulation in writing there, Raymond. Here's the part that actually caught my, other than the football thing, you can get back to if you want. The incident has also drawn attention due to the presence of rapper Cardi B, who is rumored to be in a relationship with Diggs. While she was reportedly on the yacht, she was not seen in the video during the exchange of the substance. Sources suggest that Cardi B is upset with Diggs' behavior at the party.
Need to get rid of that woman, okay? Let Diggs be.
Someone made this point, I think it was on radio the other day. Stefon Diggs is at a point in his career where his cachet is just about out. Like, he's just about done. So he'll have money. He's got plenty of money. But stardom, being on TV, being a top wide receiver in the NFL, being on SportsCenter, whatever else, that's just about done. So does he feel that? Does he have, like, is that important to him? Is he cashing in on that with the whole Cardi B and getting into that whole, I don't know anything about it, so I won't.
No, do you know what I think it is?
But just let me finish. So, this guy at the end of his rope of this fandom, is he grasping at all those stars to get every last bit of it, as that star starts to fade? These are all things that without that video, it may be in the back of your mind. It was in mine, not the stardom thing, but like, you're on the back nine of your career. Can you actually do it? And now, it's right in front, and it's the headline of Patriots fucking OTAs. While Drake May has another shitty day getting outplayed by Josh Dobbs. I'd rather talk about that. Instead, we got to talk about pink Himalayan Canadian blow with Steph Diggs. Ain't no party like a Diggs party. Sorry, Ray, what were we going to say?
What was the last allegation about Steph Diggs?
Wasn't he a home wrecker or something with Cardi B?
No, he was trying
He was trying to get another dude's wing wang.
Yep. So what would you do? You'd go to a boat with a lot of women in thong bikinis, scantily clad women, slapping butt cheeks, doing a little blow at them to show that you're not gay and you don't like men, and allegedly drug them and touch their wing wangs.
Oh, I see. So this was all planned.
It's a cover story. Oh, that's how you put it out on a holiday when you're supposed to be at OTAs. I'm not gay. Look at me. That's
This was
good,
all
good story.
this was all a homophobic cover up.
That's all it is. And that's why Vrabel's probably not mad. Diggs was like, look it, I don't want to come into this offseason. And
Vrabel's not mad. Did you listen to the same press conference I just listened to with our girl Karen asking the questions? Vrabel's not mad? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, now that he knows that it's just a cover up because he doesn't want his player to come in here, with all those allegations. So yeah,
I'm sure Vrabel has lied to us before as the Patriots head coach in the short time. The first guaranteed lie I heard was in that press conference. I talk to every player every day, whether they're here or not. Really, Vrabel?
Bullshit.
Really, you talk to every single player every single day, whether they're here or not, whether they're here at 8 o'clock or 8:05. Are you insinuating Steph Diggs was 5 minutes late for OTAs after we just see him doing fucking Colombian bang bang down in Miami? Come on. Vrabel wasn't pissed. Vrabel's irate. Get this fucking guy out of here.
Do you think he's irate because of this too?
There you go. That's the clip I wanted Ray to show. That is a clip of, I believe, Jalen Polk and Javon Baker running drills at practice with the jugs machine. I think jugs machine. Maybe someone was throwing the ball in between like the blow-up pylon dummies or whatever. They both dropped them like a 5-yard simple toss. Both of them just dropped them on the ground.
Yep.
That's your state.
And it was reported those are the first passes dropped all day, of course.
So there you go. There you have it. Said it in the offseason. Could you not have just signed Tyler Lockett and Amari Cooper, some professionals in the building that can get you 60 to 90 balls, 1,000 yards, a handful of touchdowns, move in the right direction? No. You signed Mac Collins, who doesn't own any shoes other than cleats on game day, and this fucking guy, Steph Diggs, who Ray wanted to give blowies for signing on day one.
Allegedly.
Come on. I mean, come on. Just gross. Just gross. And I know people want to underplay it. It's early. He has time. But these are the things that linger. My question remains. Anybody can answer it. Who's the last professional athlete to have a quote-unquote boat video and have a great season after?
The only one I think which we discussed was Tyreek Hill.
Right, which wasn't
he has a one every offseason, basically.
Right, which
yeah, he does.
Tyreek Hill has established a track record. He has sex with many, many women. He has lots of children. All of it is problematic. But with the Chiefs, she accused him of breaking his kid's arm. I think that was proven to be not true. So let it be known we're fair here in the Simple Mind Sports Show. Regardless of that, that's not I'm not focused on my job. That's just I'm a fucking asshole kind of thing. Who's the last guy? The biggest one is Odell Beckham before the playoffs. They go down to the boat and they get their asses smoked. But there's plenty of examples of guys blowing shit off, and those guys don't do very well.
Yeah, Bill said Adrian Peterson. I know you're saying boats, but Adrian Peterson was the last one that got in trouble with the law and then came back and had 1,000.
But again, Stefon Diggs is not in trouble with the law.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Peterson got in trouble because he beat his kids. And I'm pretty sure that happened the same offseason that he was coming back from ACL surgery. So you have a double whammy there. Yes, it's the greatest recovery in professional sports medication, like medical procedures, whatever. He came off a blown ACL as a running back and nearly broke Walter Payton's record. Unbelievable. And then in the background, he had all of the legal trouble for beating his kids. But again, that's not going, oh, fuck, I just blew out my knee. Let me go down to Cancun and get a big bag of yay and get all of these women on a boat because I don't give a fuck. That's different. He just beats his kids. And people don't like that.
Cocaine? Fine. Beating your kids? No.
I can't come up with one. I can't come up with one.
It's tough. There really isn't. It's a fair point.
I'm sure there's got to be some kind of example.
Yeah.
But I mean, a 32-year-old injured fading
31.
wide receiver.
31.
I just, until he proves me wrong, I'll be happy to be proven wrong in this, but toot, I was right from the beginning. Steph Diggs, ain't no party like a Diggs party. Anybody jumping on the bandwagon a little bit more with the concern for Drake May, or is he right on track? Just to back that up a little bit, the report was that this is how I know. This is actually, I'm going to answer my question. This is why I know I'm vindicated and being a little bit worried about Drake May. Last week, we had the report that he threw 4 interceptions in his first 9 passes, and he looked like absolute dog shit. But don't worry, he finished 7 for 8, so all is good. This week, he comes on. The practice that the media was allowed into, not great. Not a good day. Kind of, excuse me, short passes, couldn't connect downfield. Misinterpretation, has the hitch. The hitch is back like it was last year. But don't worry, the day after he threw those 4 picks, he lit it up. Nobody was there to see it, but trust us, he lit it up that day. And then the next day, the cameras are back, he sucks again. So sure, I'm sure he lit it up that day. That's why I know you should be a little bit concerned about Drake May, because they are bold-faced lying about how good he looks when no one's around.
Do you worry now, or do you worry if this continues in training camp?
I worry all the way until it stops.
Okay. I'm just wondering if they're just throwing stuff at him and just seeing how far along he is right now, like with the playbook, with his wide receivers, going against defense, them switching up the defense on him, not telling him what's coming, and just seeing how he reacts. I think that could be what's happening right now, and that's why he looks so bad, but who's to say?
Yeah, regardless, even if he's still doing those things, that's the way it looks in games. I mean, in games, he doesn't know what's coming. He's got to figure it out on the fly. And, right now, it isn't real defense. He doesn't have the live bullets flying. You want him to look good. I don't take super much stock into it. I'm not like super worried. I've seen him play. I'm sure it'll get better. But yeah, I mean, I've been saying the whole time, too, the guy's won 1 more game in the NFL than I have. Like, he isn't proven yet, and he's got it all to prove. He has all the potential, but whether he hits it or not is yet to be seen.
Do you think if he starts doing a double tuck with his uniform and wife beater that he will start
the athletic tuck?
Athletic tuck, I'm sorry. He'll progress a little
I
further?
think the athletic tuck would absolutely help him, other than being all loosey-goosey out there, yeah.
You can't start athletic tucking and have it be called an athletic tuck until at least over 30. Like that, before that.
Okay, so what is it called then?
You're just an athlete.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
This is the concern. We saw similar things last year when he was a rookie trying to pick up the offense. He was not going to be thrust into the role, even though eventually he was. And we saw him struggle, as Bobby put, with live bullets and turnovers and not so heady plays. Granted, he was surrounded by a bunch of bimbos and ding-dongs and not a lot of talent. But frankly, not a lot has changed on the offensive side of the ball other than Josh McDaniels, which does count for a lot. But to Ray's point, I'm sure that offense, look, he has to learn a brand new scheme, just like a rookie would have to again. And he's going through all of those speed bumps and all of those hurdles. And we're not quite sure if he has the capacity to get through it all the way, because we didn't see that happen last year. He still struggled last year with it all. So he's going to have another year of that. So your 11, 10, 12 win projections are based on Drake May being a good quarterback. I'm just saying that's not guaranteed. He has to go through another year of rookie speed bumps, unless Josh McDaniels pulls another Mac Jones out of his hat and gets this kid to dial back, not turn the ball over, let defense win the game, and let coaching do his thing. 2021 all over again. You're looking at 10 wins maybe, but I'm just saying I think you should start to prepare yourself for a year of unfortunate mistakes from Drake May, in combination with fantastic, magnificent plays, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, run.
Oh, yeah, exactly what Ray said. I think they're going to keep all 4 running backs that they have there. They're going to run the ball. There's going to be a lot of play action. They'll get big plays. And I think that's going to be the play, and they're going to try and win games on defense. They don't. The schedule isn't daunting. There's games there to be won, and I think that's what they're going to do and develop, bring them along. The guy's still young. I'm sure that's the plan.
Yeah, I think the best way I could sum it up is my optimism for the Patriots, specifically offense, is more based on Josh McDaniels and less on Drake May. Like if Drake May was walking to another season with Alex Van Pelt, I would be very, very much worried.
Yeah.
At least for me, it is in tandem because we saw what McDaniels did with Mac Jones, and Drake May is a significantly better player than Mac Jones. So if he can just recreate that level of competency in the player is going to perform better than Mac Jones did.
Yeah. Although I'll give credit. I think. Well, yeah. I think overall that's correct. All right. Well, there you go. We got headlines.
Nope.
We'll be right back with a little Red Sox talk.
See, that's what ChatGPT didn't let me do that.
Mailing it in.
Don't hold it down, don't keep it under pressure.
Hey, when you do the show, you can do headlines with the obvious one. When I do the show, I keep it up.
You keep it up?
Out. I
That's
can't keep it
something that's
up.
never
I
happened
can't keep
in
it up
the-
either. I can't keep it up
That
either.
has
No.
not happened in a long time.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well, here you go. Here's BotPod, producer BotPod. Red Sox blow. As of May 29th, they hold a 27-31 record, placing them fourth in the American League East. Despite a recent 5-game losing streak, the team has over 100 games remaining in the regular season, providing ample opportunity to improve their standing. What a cunt this
Ample.
GPT is.
Ample.
The nerds. This is ChatGPT is a nerd robot, and the Red Sox are run by nerd robots. They must have a hand in this. You know how I know this next paragraph that Ray quote wrote. I'm gonna put it out the way I think ChatGPT was talking about it. Well, their current performance has been inconsistent. The Red Sox have a positive run differential, indicating potential for better outcomes if they can address key issues. Challenges include bullpen struggles, particularly from veteran Liam Hendricks, and offensive slumps from players like Ceddanne Rafaela, and management is considering roster adjustments, such as promoting prospect Roman Anthony, no they're not, who has performed in AAA. Additionally, a team may explore rotation options like Chris Murphy, Zach Penrod, and Cooper Criswell to bolster their pitching staff. There's 3 names that are really going to keep Ray
That
up.
gets you, that gets you me up right there. Never even heard those guys before.
That's a who's who.
Yeah.
Another, I don't know how often sports people have to rail against this. We're Felger and Mass fans, so they do it basically daily. I don't hear it a whole lot everywhere else in the sports world, but the analysts and the statistics are not only ruining sports, they're just not right. They've been proven wrong over and over and over again. And it's not because we're stupid and don't understand math. What was the dumbass flat earth guys saying? It's not, you're not stupid, it's stupid.
Yeah.
You're not dumb, you're not stupid, it's stupid. I think something like that.
Yes,
Which is like put that on a poster and stamp it on every Gen Z's fucking forehead. I'm not stupid, it's stupid. It's not my fault. It's everything else's fault. That's all the players today too. Look, my expected velocity hit rate is through the roof. I just keep swinging and missing because I'm a pussy. Like there's no injecting of human tendencies into these nerds. We just watch it with the Celtics. A wide open 3-point shot in Game 6 of the Eastern Divisional Playoffs is not the same as Game 69.
Nice.
In the regular season, okay? And
Bobby.
they don't take into account clutch and late. They don't take into account if this guy grandmother just died, or if he's just a flake, or if he has balls of steel, or if he plays better when he's angry, if he plays better when he's like, none of that goes into play. It's just numbers. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't watch the game for it, and it's wrong. It's just fucking wrong. It's why the Indiana Pacers are about to go to the NBA Finals with Tyrese Halliburton. Like, because Rick Carlisle and his shaved head, I've never seen a man look so worse with a shaved head. It's like when Ray shaves his head. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, put a yarmulke on or fucking grow that thing out. You look ridiculous.
Didn't he have cancer?
He might have. If he did, I take it all back. So anyway, the Red Sox are in this hole. They hired a bunch of these nerds to run their organization. They've been very analytical for a long time. Between that, the idea of playing for the future for the last 5 years, which was intentionally losing, building a losing culture, not knowing how to win, and your manager fucking checking out. I don't know what the end game looks like, even with such talent as Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer coming up. I don't know. I think the optimism of this team to start the year, I think was earned with the Bregman signing and the Crochet deal, both until Bregman's injury looked to be like great moves, great signings. But it hasn't changed anything. So when those things happen, when you add talent and you remain the same, you have to start looking at leadership and even bigger than that. And once you get bigger than that, once you get into the John Henry stratosphere, unless Theo Epstein wants to put that hat back on and show us that he still got it, I don't know how they get out of it.
Well, I know how they do it. They bring up the young kids because look at this play.
1-2. Ground ball hit to second base. They're going to come home. The throw is wide. The game is tied as Frelick is going to get up and go to third. Collins goes to second. And what a gift.
There's Christian Campbell with bases loaded, infield in, teed up, second to home, force out, and just guns that thing 40 feet left of the catcher. Bobby, looked like you were going to say something.
Baseball is such an exciting sport. That really got my rocks off there.
If he makes the play, that's an exciting play in baseball.
The key word
shot the second
baseball.
That's a good play.
Bobby's just jealous because that's why he didn't farm, and that's why he never played baseball ever again.
He probably sucked at baseball.
I couldn't hit. That's why I had to stop playing baseball. I couldn't fucking hit.
If only you had the nerds. A home to first play in baseball is one of the prettiest. Like if you get a double play home to first out of the inning, like, oh, that's nice. That's great. That's sports. I love that play. And instead, Christian Campbell threw it in the second roll. So yeah, didn't get to see that. They suck. They shouldn't suck, but they do suck. So there's steps that you can take. There's absolutely steps that you can take. They have to be drastic, and you have to be bold, and you have to have a vision. First step, blow your manager out that doesn't give a fuck anymore. Second step, fire your World Series champion, $300 million best player on the team. And by fire, I mean trade him. Trade him to the highest bidder and get his piss poor attitude. I'm not going to do what it takes to win out of the ball club. Out. Like it all stems that. Why do you think the Patriots were good for so long? It wasn't Belichick. It was Belichick's curmudgeon attitude sucked up by Brady, and everybody followed that guy because he was doing the most every single day. He did more than everybody. Rafael Devers is your best player, and he won't even go back to his original position for the best thing to do for the team. Never mind first base. He won't even play third base now that Bregman's hurt. He's like, for anybody,
put his glove away.
He's clearly fueled by hate. The worse the team gets, the better he hits.
It's worse than it's even better than hate. It's spite.
Yeah, yes.
What a hell of a drug.
He's a massive
a hell of a drug. It's like the Red Sox in the 90s. Everybody, they're all what the hell was the saying? 25 guys, 25 cabs. Everybody's leaving separately. They're all out for themselves. And that's what it feels like. And you have a chance to fix that with this young core of talent coming up. Blow Rafael Devers out of the fucking city. First step. Second step. Alex Cora needs to go too. Get your leadership out of here. Get him out. You'll see a step up in competition just from that. Anybody that gives a shit that wants to lead this team. Rafael Devers and Alex Cora are in the way at this point in time.
And then Cassis has to move too. I mean, if you want to
get rid of that's just that's a whole pool of something else that I don't he's feeding into that c'est la vie. It's all good.
Yep.
I did a blog on this. Did I release it? I don't remember. The lack of accountability from athletes in today's day and age. It was based off Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet's statistics against leadoff hitters this year. They're 6 for 12, 2 doubles and 2 home runs. The latest being against the Brewers. Their leadoff hitter hit a home run, and Crochet was after the game about it, and he said, "Look, this is almost verbatim. I throw fastballs my first throw. I'm never going to change that. And if you don't like it, tough." Meanwhile, guys are teeing off on the guy, and his team's going down 1-0 half the time, and he doesn't give a shit. Not his problem. Not his problem. He's not changing. It's like, dude, like, oh, it's not working, man. It's okay. It's just like do something different.
Yeah.
Throw a fastball, but like throw it like Christian Campbell would into the second seat. Then get past
You'll be
it.
fine. You'll be fine.
What was the other one?
I just don't understand that logic. What is he like? Why? That makes literally no sense. Does he understand how sports works? It isn't just some like you don't just get out there just to do the thing.
What's Crochet's next start? Right? Do you have it's against I think they're playing the Braves next.
No, they're playing the Rays next, I think. Oh, yeah, Braves and then the Angels. Yep.
Okay, let's keep an eye on this. Like the leadoff hitter for the Braves. Is it Acuna? Is it Acuna Jr.?
Oh God, if it is, fuck.
I need.
He's hot right now too.
I need nothing more than Acuna Jr. to drive a 450-foot fucking home run of Garrett Crochet's four-seamer right down the middle, first pitch of the game. Like, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do, man. Stupid. The other one, well, the most recent one was Anthony Edwards, 16 points in a game 5 at home. His team needed him to excel, and he comes out and said, I didn't think I struggled. I made all the right plays. I got double team and I passed the ball. It's like, no, man, like face of the league, you can't have 16 points in a game 5 at home and lose. You just can't.
Nope.
I don't care what the box score looks like. I don't care if you make the right plays. I'd rather have Kobe Bryant shoot over triple team than pass the ball to some scrub for a 3-pointer when the game matters. You need to be that guy. So for him to have those comments, and then the other one, this has been lingering me. Peyton Pritchard says something like he was asked, this was obviously weeks ago when they got booted, but he was asked if he considered it a failure this year that the Celtics lost in the second round. And he said, I don't believe anything's a failure. Nothing's a failure. Everything's an opportunity to get better. It's like Joe Mazzulla, woo-wah, fucking woke speak. Just guy, you stunk. Own it in front of the mic so everyone knows that you know, and then then go get better and let it fuel you. But like just this, no, I'm not here for you guys. I'm here for me, and I don't need to worry about failing because it's just an opportunity to get better.
It's this generation, man.
Paycheck.
This is a generation we're dealing with.
I think that, and I think money is just ruining professional sports. Like
it's only
You
gonna get
make that
more
much
and
money,
more.
you kind of don't give a shit.
you just don't. It takes a special person to give a shit when you make
Yeah.
that much money, which is another like level of respect I have for Tatum and the amount that he cares.
True.
And Brown, for that matter. So anyway, that was on the front burner of kind of a wild card show here, spitting things off my off the top of the noggin here. It's right there. The Red Sox upcoming schedule includes series against the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, you're welcome. See, I fucking had you covered, asshole.
Yeah, thank you, Jetchi. Botpod.
Yep,
So there you go. There's your Red Sox. Here, real quickly, we got Bruins news too. As the Bruins hired a new coach, and boy, are the Bruins fans sensy on the internet.
Yeah, man, you got fucking roasted. Holy shit,
Bobby, who's Mark Sturm?
Marco.
No clue.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like he played for the Bruins in the early 2000s, in which I was in college and couldn't see straight for 4 straight years. So I wasn't paying attention to a lot of hockey in that time, or a lot of time. If it wasn't Adam Oates, then I don't know who the fuck it was. So he played for the Bruins towards the end of his career. Was a winger, had some good years for him. I think he was in the Joe Thornton trade. If anyone wants to take a look at that, because he played for San Jose for a number of years. I'm pretty sure that timeline lines up. If that's true, suck it, Bruins fans, you sensy bastards. On the internet, it was posted that they signed him, and all I said was,
You're right.
thank you. Suck it. All I said was who. You know why I said who? Because
he's coaching over in Germany right now, and he doesn't
Yeah!
coach in the NHL. And it's like, where did this guy come from? Why is he all of a sudden getting a fucking coaching gig over here in the NHL when he has no NHL resume coaching wise? I understood what you meant, Rich.
Thank you. I knew the name was familiar. I couldn't give you the years that he played or the stats that he played for the Bruins. It sounded like he was an ex-Bruin. It makes sense because that's all the Bruins hire these days, are ex-Bruins. But it wasn't. There's no coaching pedigree. He was not on the top of anybody's list. He basically came out of the woodwork. So I said, "Who?" Oh boy, so sensitive were those Bruins fans. Jesus, God.
It was quite funny though.
Anyway, yeah. So Strum's coaching resume includes leading Germany to a silver medal in 2018 Winter Olympics, serving as an assistant coach for the Los Angeles Kings. Familiarity with the Bruins organization and experiences developing NHL talent, making him a strong candidate to lead the team.
AKA, he's friends with Don Sweeney and Cam Neely because they play together. Blah blah blah. That's why he's here.
I heard they were in contract negotiations with this guy and another guy at the same time, which feels odd.
It's true because Marco Stern has not got hired. There's another guy they brought in. He's going in tomorrow for another interview, but they had a guy in today for an interview.
So they're
going to take less.
Yeah, exactly, Bobby. Like they're in reverse negotiations. It's so bizarre. You just don't
Jay
see this.
Woodcroft is the other guy.
Woodcroft. You don't see this in sports very often. You're generally negotiating against other teams to get the talent or to get the coach or the player. In this case, these guys are negotiating themselves down for the contract to see who can get the job because the Bruins just want to be cheap and controlling about their next coach. Fascinating. Well, we'll see if it works out there, guys.
Oh, not.
See if it works out. Okay. Let's take a break from this. We'll come back with 10 questions from a guy named Rob. Feel very animated tonight here on the Wildcard Bot Pod produced show.
Yeah, it kind of brings out the best in you, really.
Yeah, just spitting.
Spitballing. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Bobby.
So as we sit right now, Pacers down 11 to the Knicks. Will the Pacers close out this series and head to the finals?
Not tonight.
Nope.
Like you said, they're down 11 at Madison Square Garden. Knicks know their backs against the wall. I think they're going to play hard, but I think they're going to lose in 6.
The Knicks are going to choke away this game like they choked earlier in the series. Pacers are in the finals.
I wouldn't hate it. I think I would not be surprised if the Pacers choke the whole thing away, although I don't think it's going to happen. Just one more thought on this game. Everyone at this point understands how saucy Karl Anthony Towns is and how aggravated it is to watch him play with such drama and everything he does with his face. But did anyone see the collision with his knee?
Yeah.
He went down like Tatum went down, like he blew his ACL or his Achilles. He went right back in the game, played the rest of the game, and you knew it was going to happen. None of his teammates went around him. None of his teammates were looking at him on the bench, and the whole time this guy had his face in his hands, like his knee was going to have to be removed. Blow the whistle, he's out. He's on the court. It's like, come on, I just have no respect for shit.
The technical term is he is a girly man. That is the technical term.
I think that's right. I think I saw that. I read that somewhere. You're right.
Yeah, thank you. What NFL team will have the most wins year over year in 25?
What does year over year mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Meaning if the team had 4 wins this year, and then if they add to how many wins will they have? Who will improve the most with wins?
I see. Probably Patriots.
I think the Pats are a strong candidate for it.
Bears.
I think the Bears are probably another one.
Bears are going to suck. That Ben Johnson's going to fall on his face, large part due because Caleb Williams doesn't have it.
Yeah, he is an ass.
Also, in large part, I don't think Ben Johnson is everything he's cracked up to be. I think Patriots is the easy bet there.
Yeah, I was just trying to throw out another team.
Yeah, in spite of all of the shade I've been throwing at them, based on 4 wins, their schedule, and what they've done to improve the team, I think that's
Hopefully, I go Pats. Is it a foregone conclusion that the Thunder will just win the NBA title?
Yep. I don't think that anyone in these stands a chance against them.
I don't see it at all. If the Pacers or Knicks were able to go in there and win 2-3 games, I think that would be a miracle that the NBA would praise Jesus for.
I think the marketing department of the NBA just wants it over and done with because they won't have enough things to come up with to make people want to watch this series, regardless if it's maybe if it's the Knicks, but if it's the Pacers, forget about it. They're not going to fucking want it. No one's going to want to watch that.
Oh, the Knicks, they will break viewership records if the Knicks make the
If
finals.
the Knicks make it, yeah. But if it's the Pacers and Thunder, no
Indiana
fucking way.
and Oklahoma City.
Oof.
Sorry, in NBA
Yeah, that's bad.
marketing.
Yeah, no good.
Good luck.
This Oklahoma City team will absolutely get a team back to Seattle or another big market. Like, they can't have a team this good on the precipice of being this good for like a very long time stuck in Oklahoma City.
No, they're going to do an expansion. Adam Silver came out. They said that during the league meetings this offseason, they're going to go to 32 teams. They're going to go to Vegas and they're going
The
to
NBA
Seattle.
has so many goddamn problems. Adam Silver has just systematically destroyed the NBA. So many problems.
It's a little bit of a tough product. Tyrese Halliburton's got a real Allen Iverson feel for him going on right now. Just like single-handedly driving his team to the finals, only to get gentlemen sweeped.
Yeah, that makes sense.
MVP.
Yeah.
He'll probably have a Allen Iverson like downfall too after his career.
Do you know what I saw? Speaking of downfalls, I saw Antoine Walker. He did something for the community or in Massachusetts somewhere. That motherfucker looks terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
Yeah. Terrible when he was playing at his prime in the NBA. He looked
now
like a
he just
fat
looks
slob.
bad. Now it's bad.
I mean, he famously lost $100 million in gambling.
Yeah.
I believe he was. What was that show? The one that ESPN did, basically all about athletes that blew money. He was like their star contributor.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp was in the news too. He shot somebody. He lost $90 million.
Yeah, that's NBA stars in the 90s for you. You complete a whole day of work without doing a singular work-related task. It's harder than you think. You have to think about it. Not one small task. It is harder than you think. One email means you failed.
Yeah, no. This came out of the text chain we had the other day. I failed.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I came close, but I failed.
You need to go in
that
with
the
a
only
level
email
of
you did?
commitment. You have to go in with a mindset that you're gonna do it. It can't be something that just you do haphazardly.
Yeah,
because it is commitment, and you do have to work your way around it.
There's chances because I do work from home a couple days, but I'm accessible on my phone and people know it, so it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's more difficult at home. You have to do it in the office where you can verbally instruct other people to do the task for you.
Is that considered?
That's kind of considered.
No.
working, yeah.
I wouldn't be doing the task. I'm instructing somebody else to do it. That's
delegation. Are you in a management role? It's delegation.
God damn it! Fuck off. Okay, that counts.
I have shut my door for hours at a time.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes.
Sorry, long meeting.
Yeah, real busy. Super big.
Big news coming though. Big news.
Stressful call. I gotta take a poop.
What NFL team will have the most losses year over year? Who's gonna be significantly worse than they were last year?
I'm gonna go Chiefs. Just to throw it out there. I mean,
interesting.
Patrick Mahomes' injury is due. Travis Kelce is old. Those wide receivers are always in the news making stupid decisions. So I'm gonna throw the Chiefs out there. I'll be wrong, but I just want to throw it out there.
Candidate for this. I'm definitely gonna go Dolphins. Right now, I'm gonna go Steelers. The Steelers. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, Steelers feels good.
I think the Eagles will win less games, but it's not going to be significant. I think the Commanders, I don't think they're going to duplicate. I don't think they're going to be as good. They're going to step back.
Lions or Vikings.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind choosing the Vikings there. Yeah, they're going to have a new quarterback.
Maybe Colts. Steelers is probably Steelers had 10 wins last year.
Yeah.
What?
They could see them easily win 5-6 games.
Steelers is the right answer, especially if they sign Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, God. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Will the Florida Panthers repeat as champs?
Yep.
Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But yes,
they have a fantastic chance, and yeah, probably. It's their time.
I was looking at who they would play, so it looks like they'd play the Edmonton Oilers. I was just thinking, I mean, there has to be the direct Florida to Edmonton flight that they could just hop right on. I mean, they're going to have to take some sort of multiple connections to make that trip from where in Florida are they? Orlando?
No, down in Miami, close to
Miami, is it? I'll say,
I
yeah. Okay,
believe.
so the Miami to Edmonton connection, I'm sure that's strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they charter these flights. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
They'll make it there.
Not in the NHL, you boob. They have to get on with everybody else. Stop it.
They get on with the WNBA girls.
Exactly.
Catch a
They
ride.
sit there, they hop on with the WNBA. They pony it up together.
ladies.
Yeah. You ever seen a hockey stick? All right, here's a good one. Would you rather have a successful wife and a successful husband who's quite horny, or be single and lonely?
Wait, so I have to have. I get it.
You're-
Okay, I get.
You're
pounded.
married to a woman and a man. They're both successful.
Yeah.
Or be
Wait.
single and lonely.
Am
You're
I
married to-
successful? Is single and horny, but I just can't get laid.
Yes, you're successful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Is gooning allowed?
Yeah.
Doing as much
There's
as
lots
you
of it.
fucking want.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Boom, 6 seconds.
I mean, you could goon in the other scenario and let
six.
those two have at it and just live it off while you goon it up.
That's true.
I think that's the route I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mooch off their success, not do anything. I'll goon. I'll occasionally plower, but other than that, that's what I think. That's how I'd play it.
Bobby's level to put pride, shame away for the purity of grift is unmatched.
Yeah. There should be shows written about him.
There should be. I agree.
He's just gonna tuck his shirt into his athletic shorts and watch it go down. Goon it up.
Goon it up. Speaking of having a good time,
Those
who had a
things are
better time
hyped
on a
up.
boat?
Those things are hyped up.
They're
so
always
high.
so fucking high.
He could goon from the inner thigh like down to up. Like he doesn't even have to go under the waistband.
Yeah, no, I could certainly do that. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Who had a better time on a boat, Diggs or OBJ and the crew?
Diggs. I didn't see any girls on there with OBJ.
That's because they're all, yeah.
I don't know. Diggs was there with his girlfriend. You don't think she was giving the old nag after the candy session? You gotta be, come on, Stefon.
That's a good point. At least then it was all just bros, so they were all just kind of like doing whatever.
No nag.
Point.
Yeah, OBJ.
Although there were no, how did you put it, Ray? Booties clapping booties.
The
cheeks
technical
clapping.
term is sausage fest.
That was a sausage fest. Yeah.
Yeah, sausage fest.
That Steph Diggs video with the two girls who were just slapping asses against each other did make me laugh out loud. Look at this. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Booty slaps.
Yeah. Looked like a grand time. Are you guys ready to give up on the Red Sox this
Yep,
year?
yep.
They're done.
I agree. Lastly, does anyone outside of NBA nerds care about the NBA draft?
Yeah. If you are the fan of a team in the top 5, you care about it.
I suppose. We just haven't been in that situation for
You
a
don't
while.
think you don't think Dallas Maverick fans are listening and reading nothing? All they're doing is reading and listening to Cooper Cup and like shitting a brick that Nico Harris is going to screw it up.
He probably will. He's pretty dumb.
Well, we might be in the
San
top
Antonio
5.
second pick. I mentioned the San Antonio second pick is really fascinating. You got a team that's on the verge of breaking through with Wembanyama. A lot of teams are going to be interested in that second pick. I forget the name of the kid that's supposed to be really good. He'll probably be better than Cooper Flag because I'm right and Ray's wrong. That feels intriguing to me. So yeah, I'm paying attention.
Interesting.
They're also saying that Jaylen Brown might be traded. That one of the.
No, they're not. You said this, and I told you.
No, I didn't. I did not. It was Chris Mannix. Was it Chris Mannix on NBC Sports? He was talking about it, but that'd be very intriguing for the Boston Celtics to move Jaylen Brown for that number 2 pick and some other guys on the.
If you traded Jaylen Brown for the number 2 fucking pick, Brad Stevens should be shivved and then publicly flogged.
Oh, I don't think it'll happen ever. There's no fucking way.
Then everyone should stop talking about it. We did this a couple shows ago. Stop talking about it. I don't want your clicks. I'm never clicking on any of that. It's not happening. It shouldn't happen. They're not going to let Tatum rehab for a year on a blown Achilles to come back and play next to a rookie that doesn't know how to win yet, while also having to shed another $30 million player in Drew Holiday or Porzingis and try to recreate playing basketball under a coach that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. They're not doing that. Jaylen Brown will be a Celtic. He's got a lot of headlines for not leaving the city. He's getting on everybody's good graces, spending the summer in Boston, building up his community. He's going nowhere. Okay? Stop bringing that shit up. Chris Mannix. He knows better than that.
It's Chris Mannix? Oh, right.
It is the dog days of summer. Everyone's striving for clicks, so I get it. Okay, let's do Dr. Big Mac's Big Brain right over this.
Did you read it first before?
Yeah,
All
it
right.
didn't make it. There's something wrong with the grammar, but it's fine.
I mean, the sentence is it isn't a sentence, but it's words put together with.
It's not.
There is no punctuation at the end.
I
either,
had to read it
so
a
it's
couple.
really not a sentence.
All right. So the big thing is like, what would be this generation's Mount Rushmore of Boston sports athletes?
Is this
Obviously-
based on projections or accolades already accomplished?
So
Or
they
both?
have to be currently playing. So there's criteria. They currently have to be playing. So like obviously for us, it's easy. It's Brady, Ortiz.
Now, just real quick, just so I'm sure I'm aware. Did you hear me ask the question?
No.
Or okay. Is this based on projections or accolades that they've already accomplished, or both?
Both.
Okay. So it's active players that we believe
Tatum
at the end of their career
Bobby, shut the fuck
in
up.
Boston will be on the Mount Rushmore.
For this generation of kids.
Got
Yes.
it. And we're not counting, the Ortiz and Brady's.
So let me start. I'd go Jason Tatum.
Okay.
That's the easiest one. I mean, that's the one you knock off. But then after that, where do you go? Who do you think would be number two?
Jaylen Brown.
pretty
That's what I
much.
think too.
It's very hard. You have none. You like this is really gonna burn me, but Pasternak's probably gonna be there. And then like from a active roster Patriot standpoint, the only Drake May is the only guy to go to because of the position that he plays and his potential based off of frankly nothing. So off of athleticism. That's a really hard.
But then you have all those young Red Sox guys coming up, like Roman Anthony, Marcel Mayer. Maybe
I'm pretty sure I just did 15 minutes on how the Red Sox screw everything up. So I have no faith that that's going to happen. No faith. Like, who do you have? Do you have more faith in Roman Anthony becoming an all-time Red Sox player or Drake May having success as a quarterback as a Patriots player?
Well, you just talked about 15 minutes about how Drake May fucking sucked at voluntary minicamp this week.
Boom.
And yeah,
Roasted.
so I mean, it's a toss-up. It could be any one of those guys. It could be someone totally different. It could be another Celtic that gets drafted down the line that we don't even know.
Eric White.
Well, no shit, Ray, but yeah, fine. My fourth guy is unknown. That's stupid. We're here now.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's just one of those things that I think Roman Anthony has a better chance than Drake May to be on that Mount Rushmore.
I don't. The nature of the position in football, you're like the Mount Rushmore is not just about your success and talent. It's about your star power and influence. And quarterback in the NFL, there's no bigger position than that. Roman Anthony will be a good hitter. He doesn't have a position, and we don't even know if he hasn't even taken a major league at bat. So I understand.
Drake May hasn't really played a full NFL season either.
Well, he's literally played a full NFL season, so that's not correct. But he
hasn't started a whole NFL season.
He started 3/4 of an NFL season. Your argument was better before. The Roman Anthony thing is not far off. It's just I would lean towards Drake May in that for everything that
I just think it's fascinating that no matter what, you're going to have two Celtics players there. No matter what, the Jays are going to be there. Then you have to fill 2 other holes.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight. Okay.
You don't have to. You could let one be.
Yeah, let it drip
Yep.
from the time before. I think Pasternak is the clear one as terms of roster, actively rostered.
Yep.
And then beyond, your fourth is you got it. It's a real crapshoot there.
Agreed.
Oh, this is really gonna suck. You know who it is?
Who?
Devers.
Oh no.
He's a World Series champion, one of the top 10 hitters in baseball.
There it is.
And he's been with the team for 10 years.
Third base? No, third base.
No. No.
No.
I bet third base.
So the Jays, Pasternak, and Devers.
Woof.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Compared to what we had growing up, that's why these kids are
Brady,
so fucked up.
Ortiz, Bergeron, and take your pick.
Yeah.
Who is the fourth on that? On the true Brady, Ortiz, Bergeron,
Pierce Burnett.
You could pick any number of Red Sox.
I guess you go Pierce if you want to fill out the basketball.
Yeah.
It's probably Pierce.
Yeah,
it's probably Pierce.
probably Pierce.
Compared to
Pedro was the best pitcher of all time for 3 years.
Yeah. But he didn't start here and he didn't end here.
True. This is true.
So
That's
why you have to.
Yeah. So you go Brady, Ortiz, Bergeron, Pierce to Tatum, Brown, Devers, Pasternak.
Blech.
Woof,
And Pasternak and Devers is kind of holdovers from the other era.
Yeah.
So there's your microcosm of it's not looking great. It's not looking great. You know who I'd shift Devers out for?
Who?
And Bobby's going to like this one. And please take a break as soon as I say it. Let's throw Missoula up there. He's got a championship.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? Mama says stupid as stupid does.
All right. As always, we close the show out with simplest minds of the week. Are these accurate, what you have here in your email, Bob Pod?
Yeah, that's what you sent me.
Okay. This one's called Diddy Applesauce on a Hamburger. Diddy likes applesauce on his cheeseburgers. That came out in the testimony. This is not that the Diddy trial is not aired, although I've seen some streams.
Why not? They fucking aired OJ. Why would you be fucking airing this?
It would be electric. But all the stuff coming out of it, I don't know what to believe. There's one that said Kid Cudi went in and Kid Cudi said Diddy went into his house and opened his kids' Christmas presents. But he literally did blow up Kid Cudi's car. So it's maybe. And this applesauce and the cheeseburger. You remember that show? What was the one where
That's disgusting. He's a sick fucking maniac if he does that. And he should be incarcerated for that fact alone.
I don't even know how it
And
works.
that's hilarious if he opened his kids' presents.
So no toppings, no nothing. Just cheese, a burger, and applesauce.
It's so soupy. It falls right off. It doesn't even make sense.
No. Or it just sogs up the bun. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, lunatic.
Well, obviously.
Red flag. And this one here, AI predicts by 2030 humans will be invincible. This one was for Bobby. This feels like it's right up his alley. Humans could be immortal by 2030 with the help of nanobots that will make us immune to all diseases.
That's fantastic. And I would certainly love to have a massive nanobot Wang plowing Ray's mom.
You know what's gonna happen though?
I don't know if that's
2029, I'm gonna die, so I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to. I was as soon as I saw that go through the email, I'm like,
Yeah.
2029,
It's
I'm
about to
dying.
inject you and you have a
Or you test out one of the very early versions of nanobots and it just fucking chews your brain out.
Yeah.
Begs the question, would you would you want that? Live forever?
Well, you're not gonna live forever because you can get murdered still.
I guess, but yeah, immortality outside of massive accidents. And
Do I age?
I don't know. Probably very slowly or not at all.
I would say my immediate answer would be yes, as opposed to aging and going through that process of a slowly losing of your consciousness.
Does it changes the answer if everybody lives forever, right?
Certainly. If you're special and you're the only one that does it, I think that's it's a totally different philosophical question. But if everybody's doing it and your family's with you and all of your friends and you basically live in perpetuity forever, it's kind of like a difficult thing to pass
Yeah,
up.
but to Ray's point, like that's not going to happen. A lot of people are going to die from war and everything else. But you just hope because everyone lives forever that history is not forgotten. You actually learn from shit as opposed to now where we just continue to repeat ourselves. So like societally, you can evolve much faster if the people that were in the last time if the world fucked up so royally are like, let's not do that again. That stunk. Let's
You maintain the wisdom of previous events without having to relive them constantly.
But then you can't procreate because obviously there'd be no room for all these people. So there would have to be some sort of Hunger
You're just
Games
throwing out
or
free dick all day. It's great.
Yeah, no, they'd figure that out.
Yeah,
You think so?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're doing
You're
it now.
just slinging free dick all night, baby.
Just immortal dicking down.
Look at look at his face. He hated that idea. He wants
I don't
dick
like
to
it.
mean something.
Yeah, you gotta mean something. I don't like it.
No, you would have like the population where you just put herds of people naked in cages and have them plow and procreate, and then when they're done, they're done. And then you raise the good ones.
And then what you do is you plug them like batteries into the matrix, and then they
Right.
power our forever existence.
Yeah, you melt them down to goo, and then you fuel the mega mansions that the world is running on.
And then ultimately we become the oppressors of the human population.
Yeah. Give me the nanobots. I can win this.
Yeah.
I can win Hunger Games 3.0. I can do it.
With a big, strong nano cock.
This is Semi Sports Show. Friday Rewind live Thursday, May 29th. See you next time. Happy birthday, not birthday, Ray.
See you tomorrow, Richard. Bye, bye.
Bye.
It's not my birthday.